Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. We ask that you silence your cell phones and enjoy the show.
We've just started to see the tip of the iceberg of the potential for this province when it comes to technology.
Gerry, do you think we're starting to approach the limit of our potential?
Are you kidding me? The potential's colossal. We have so much opportunity ahead of us.
One of the things that stands out for me about BC and our tech ecosystem is this value of pay it forward. Tell us what it was like to set up your company in BC.
Setting up a company in BC was such an incredible experience in generosity and kindness and support from people who had come before us.
I think we're really in an opportunistic position here in British Columbia. There's a lot of global brands that are coming into British Columbia and setting up corporate offices, but you're also seeing a lot of British Columbia born and raised companies that are hitting that plateau Canadian-wise, but now just emerging as global players.
Every one of our full-time engineers has a standing offer from a company in the Valley. And every year or every quarter, they refuse these offers. And the reason for that is they love living in Vancouver.
BC Tech is 25. When you think about the last 25 years, what stands out for you?
I can remember being interviewed for a program on the future of technology, and I was asked, where do you think the internet will be looking forward into the future? And I said, you know, my wish for the future is that one day my mother and my father and my family and all my friends will have email. And that now seems like such a small wish compared to what we have right now.
The thing that stands out for me the most over the past 25 years, which is really a good amount of time, is Vancouver and BC and really Canada being on the map for technology.
Tech in general is not a very old industry. For a place to have a tradition that spans back multiple decades, in this case 25 years, that's almost the equivalent of, you know, those craftsmen who've been around for thousands of years in Morocco, tanning leather in the market. Right? So it's about as rich of a history as you can get, and I think that's wonderful.
Please join me in welcoming your hosts for the 2018 Technology Impact Awards. Jill Tipping, President and CEO of the BC Tech Association, and Riaz Meghji, host of Breakfast Television on City TV.
So, welcome to the 25th Annual Technology Impact Awards. My name is Jill Tipping, and I'm the CEO and President of the BC Tech Association.
And my name is Riaz Meghji from City TV, aka Jill's wingman for the evening, and I see a lot of people mingling. Congratulations, we made it to 25 years for the association, right? And I'm going to start off by just letting the queen of BC Tech know, Jill, you look amazing tonight.
Thank you very much. I have two questions for you, sir.
Please.
Where do I put that?
Okay.
Where do I put that? Snow.
The ladies don't have pockets. Don't worry. I got you.
You got it? Okay.
Right here. I'll hide this right here, too. Just remember to ask for this back. Otherwise, my wife will ask questions when I get home. Why that's in the pocket.
And my lipstick will fade.
You look good.
That is more serious.
You know what? This is a real honor. I had the chance to meet Jill last month, and you were telling me about the silver anniversary for the Tech Awards, but this is your first time on stage. What does the moment mean to you?
It's slightly intimidating, but I'm enjoying it so far. I gotta say, every time I watch that video, it kind of punches me in the gut a bit, because it reminds me that this isn't just an industry. This is a bunch of people who help each other and like each other and have huge ambitions for this province, and it makes me excited about what we can do together. I'm really excited to be here tonight.
Well, I think that's pretty special, because every morning when we have the chance to interview leaders and entrepreneurs such as yourself, there's a sentiment that you shared in a video on the TIA's website that talked about the great struggle a lot of the startups face. And when there's a great deal of uncertainty, that struggle really comes from loneliness. And tonight there's an opportunity where we have over 1,000 people congregating together where we're going to celebrate your extraordinary accomplishments. We're going to get you up to date on the latest ideas and information. And our goal is to connect 1,000 people in this room and the many more watching on the live stream. How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Now for the other 700 of you, how does that sound? Okay. Starting to feel kind of lonely up here, Jill.
Now you know the journey of the entrepreneur.
Oh, that's how it works.
But tonight really is about celebrating and celebrating together, because as you say, that journey can be really lonely. And it's lovely to win awards, and it's nice to be recognized by your peers. But what I think we're going to see tonight is people celebrating together with their families and the people who helped them make it. And that's what makes it special for me.
Well, let's get it going.
Well, let's open the formal part of the evening. And I'd like to start by saying, of course, we're gathered here today on the unceded territory of the Coast Salish peoples, including the territories of the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh nations. Thank you for joining us. It's a sellout, and when I look into the audience, I see so many of the biggest players in our industry and in the province. The tech sector is an industry unlike others. We strive to build better communities and a better province and better lives for people. That's why we're excited to share stories together about how what we do really matters. And we're so pleased to have a number of our elected officials joining us tonight. We're joined by 4 members of the BC government, each of them absolutely critical to the success of the tech sector. Bruce Ralston, the Minister of Jobs, Trade and Technology. Ginny Sims, the Minister of Citizen Services. Melanie Mark, the Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Training. And Rick Blumack, Parliamentary Secretary for Technology and Innovation. And Innovation Commissioner Dr. Alan Winter is also here. Mayor Gregor Robertson, we hope, is here, but he was on his way from a mayor's meeting. Not sure if I can see him. We need to tweet him. That's the most reliable way to get in touch. We're excited to have all these distinguished guests in the room, sharing stories, sharing ideas, and inspiring the whole sector. Please join me in welcoming our honored guests.
Now, we mentioned this off the top. We are live streaming for all of our colleagues across BC that couldn't be here in the room. So if you're watching, thanks for tuning in online. We've got the hashtag 2018TIAS. That's the hashtag if you're sharing your selfies, your moments, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. I see you're already enjoying the salads and bread. We've got to get the housekeeping items out of the way. You've been given a bottle of red and white wine to enjoy. If you'd like to purchase extras, just ask your servers. They are most definitely willing to help. Now, we're going to get the official dinner program going after some special recognition to these people that have joined us tonight. After dinner, you've come here, a lot of nominees in the room. We have some special awards we will be giving out. And Jill, I hear it's the tradition, the annual champagne toast will take place. And for those of you that have just met and want to keep the party going, I know this is breaking from tradition. Tia's on a Friday night. There is an after party in the ballroom right behind us. So you can keep the party going.
So the after party is happening thanks to our partners Counterpath and the BC Tech Fund. We thank them for that, and we thank...
Yes.
So to get things officially started, maybe I could start with just a few words about BC Tech. Tonight is important for BC Tech and for our community. It's the 25th time we've come together, and we've got some important guests tonight here. If we think about the 25 years since we've been celebrating these awards, if we think back to 1993, what was technology like then? The open source for the World Wide Web had just been released. A bold new invention called Mosaic made the impossible possible, and with HTML you could view pictures over the internet. Do you think that might be popular?
It's a bold concept.
Weird idea. And Apple had just launched an amazing product, one that redefined a technology, the Apple Newton Personal Digital Assistant.
Also a breakthrough in its own right. Listen, we had CDs for music, floppy drives for data, and we had cell phones that were used as just phones. And dare I say, Jill, some people actually knew other people's phone numbers. A lot has changed, and every breakthrough represented a major milestone, and we have to remember each of those milestones got us to this point today.
So many of you here tonight are driving innovation using the connections that grew from those technologies, the data techniques developed, the communication channels that opened up, and tonight we'll celebrate companies and individuals from across BC, from the growing tech community on Vancouver Island, the tech community in the Okanagan, and the tech community in the Fraser Valley, the ideas and entrepreneurs that are changing lives in every corner of our province. No matter where we're from, we share one thing, a knowledge that doing tech is about doing good.
And when we look around the room tonight, we see people harnessing tech to protect our environment, to make our traditional industries stronger, and to save lives even through healthcare. Tonight, you will hear many stories about the incredible ideas taking place here in BC to make not only BC a better place, but the world a better place. Pioneering spirit, that DNA is here across our province. A lot of great inventions, the egg carton, the walkie-talkie, and the personal diving apparatus, all created right here in BC.
I still can't get over the egg carton. It's the egg carton is special to me. But I think the reason we've invented all these things is that we're problem solvers by nature. The First Nations and the immigrants that made this province what it is built our province by embracing new ideas and harnessing new technologies. I'm so pleased that we can celebrate so much of that tonight. But in addition to celebrating the best of the past year and the best of the past 25 years, we're setting our sights firmly on the future. Because technology is changing the way we bank, the way we commute, the way we communicate, the way we learn, the way we study, and the way we behave with one another. It's strengthening our healthcare and our education systems. It's making our resource sector more efficient and more sustainable and more safe. It's improving lives right across the province. Just imagine, given what we've done, what we can do together in the next 25 years.
I'd say that's worth an applause. We have some terrific partners that have helped us put on this event. Every one of them is a heavy hitter in BC's tech sector. Many of them have been helping year after year, and each of them lives by the guiding force behind tech in BC, which is doing good. So first off, big thanks to our platinum partners, CIBC and TELUS. Thank you to our gold partners. Our gold partners, KPMG, Sierra Wireless, and our silver partner, PwC. Thank you very much. And we have a great list of partners. We're going to put them up on the slide. Just hold your applause as we get through our partners. But Accenture, the BC Securities Commission, the BC Tech Fund, BDC, Counterpath, Eclipse Production, EY, Freeman AV, Harper Gray, LLP, IQ Tech Recruiters, Corn Ferry, Low Tide Properties, MDA, Microsoft, awesome. We are hooked up here.
I know. It's a very generous community.
PCI Development, Safe Software, SAP, and Switchboard Public Relations. Huge thank you for making this event possible. Let's give them an applause.
Thank you, Riaz. And there is one new group that I'd like to really take a moment to thank this year. The 4 companies that have made our Future Anchors of BC program a reality.
And just for the newbie here, can you outline what an anchor is? Just want to get hip with the lingo here.
So you want the tech person to explain to the TV guy what an anchor is?
Exactly.
Okay, sure, no problem. For those who haven't heard of the concept before, a tech anchor is a company that is a made in BC success story that has grown to the size and scale and sustainability where it starts to stimulate the economy as a whole and generate even more spin-offs. And at BC Tech, we are determined to grow the number of homegrown, BC-based anchor companies because that's the bedrock of a thriving, successful tech economy. So tonight, each of our partners have hosted 3 growth stage companies that we believe have the potential to become a future anchor of BC. So thank you to those who are paying it forward to create the future of our industry, our partners Gowling, Kabula, Stikeman Elliott, and MNP. Thank you.
And if you're sitting here feeling emotional, overcome, strong desire to donate, we've got a great group of BC Tech members in the back of the room if you'd like to donate and support the cause. If we get a shot of them, they're willing to help us out. So definitely we appreciate all of the support and all of our sponsors this evening.
So please join me in a strong round of applause to thank all of our partners tonight.
Okay. At this time, we ask we turn your attention to the video screens for some special videos from our partners.
In these turbulent times, do you focus on today's headwinds or plan for tomorrow? At KPMG, we believe success requires both. With our broad range of services and industry expertise, KPMG can help you anticipate tomorrow and deliver today. KPMG.
The Internet of Things. What will it bring to your business? Possibilities, opportunities, potential, yes, but also uncertainty. How can the Internet of Things transform your business? How do you make data your most valuable driver of opportunity? Where do you start? You need a trusted partner with the expertise to guide you through your IoT journey, the integration experience to help make it real, and the vision to see how the Internet of Things can transform and bring value to your business. Start with Sierra. For over 20 years, we've empowered customers to innovate by providing simple, scalable, and secure solutions that drive competitive advantage, helping them bring innovative new products and services to market faster and at a lower cost. So if you want to be a leader in creating the winning solutions of tomorrow and seize a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity, start with Sierra.
Today, we're celebrating dreamers who won't let anything get in their way of achieving their vision. Forward thinkers who don't stop when challenges arise, but work towards building a better way, a smarter way. Pioneers who have reinvented the way they work by harnessing the power of innovation. And those who are accelerating the people around them to new heights, leading the way. We're here to recognize you for challenging convention, reimagining the possible, and turning your vision into a reality.
All right. Well, welcome back from commercial break. So we've talked about our key partners that have made tonight happen. We do have a special partner, our platinum sponsor, CIBC, and they're here for the 20th time, and they're a partner of the entire tech sector. They know about the rapidly changing landscape in tech and work to find creative ideas to help our companies grow. In fact, they've started this year by launching CIBC Innovation Banking, a brand new division dedicated to funding and supporting tech startups. So if you could, please join us in welcoming from CIBC to give us an overview of BC's capital markets, please welcome Kathy Butler to the stage. Kathy.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present my capital markets in review of the technology sector for this year. This year had a lot of blockchain, it had a lot of cannabis, and investors were focused on that. However, when you break through it all, investors made a tremendous amount of money on their technology shares, and we want that to continue. Shopify is up over 400% over the past since they've gone public. So what does this mean for our markets? The IPO markets continue to look for great opportunities and great companies, and they continue to be really, really sought after. The only IPO over the last little while in April, Ceridian, was 20 times oversubscribed. The private capital markets continue to grow, and we've had a number of notable deals in our BC market. We've got a tremendous group of technology companies here in British Columbia. Hootsuite got a $50 million financing from CIBC Innovation Banking. Mojio, $30 million from some great capital providers, Kensignton, as well as TELUS Ventures. And also ACL attracted capital from Norwest. So really, really good accomplishments in this sector from a capital raising perspective. M&A continues to be extremely busy. Maxar did a huge deal, $3 billion acquisition, as well Avigilon attracted the interest of Motorola. Such a great company attracting interest from an international leader. So I think what we've got here in British Columbia is we've got a continued group of fantastic companies. We see that here tonight, and congratulations to all the nominees tonight. CIBC wants to partner with you every step of the way. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, Kathy. We appreciate the partnership with CIBC and BC Tech. Now, when we talk about awards, awards are about what has happened. We celebrate a record, we honor an accomplishment. But right now, we're going to present awards about the future of our industry. And we're going to honor people that we hope will be back here on this stage as leaders and innovators. Jill?
To help us do that, please welcome Phil Bates, Executive VP, Business Transformation and Operations at TELUS, and Melanie Mark, BC's Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Training, to present the 2018 BC Tech Scholarship Awards.
Well, thank you, Jill. You know, at its core, TELUS is a technology company. We've invested billions of dollars in technology to unleash the power of the internet to Canadians with the best solutions at home, in the workplace, and on the move. Our best wireless solutions, as you saw in the film a minute ago, where we have the fastest network in Canada, as verified by many of those awards you saw there. The best broadband services with our pure fiber network offering symmetrical high speed, so you can upload information as fast as you can download information. And the best and most innovative healthcare IT solutions, bringing better health outcomes for Canadians using digital innovation. We believe technology and innovation can have an impact for good across society. That's why we're proud to have been a platinum partner here with BC Tech for so many years. Now, 13 years ago, BC Tech launched the BC Tech Scholarship Fund, and it's been our pleasure to help honor the recipients of these awards for many years. And I'm very pleased to be joined by Melanie Mark. Come on up, Melanie. BC's Minister of Advanced Innovation for British Columbia. So, Melanie, I think it's over to you.
Great, thank you. Simgaget, Sigidamanak, Gubad Wiltsuk. In my Niska language, that means hello. It's an honor to be here with all of you this evening. And it is my pleasure to be the Minister for Advanced Education, Skills and Training, working for a government that's going to invest in 21st century jobs. And you may have heard it, 2,900 seats across the post-secondary ecosystem across British Columbia. It's Friday night, so I'm not going to give you a big political speech, but I do want to catch your attention because tonight isn't about me, it's about our recipients. It's about exceptional students that are leading in STEAM and STEM and STEAMed, whatever you want to call it. They are innovating and they are creating solutions for tomorrow. It is part of our mandate from the Premier, John Horgan himself, who said we need to invest in tech. And I'm proud to do so, and I'm proud to be on the stage here to invite young people who are exceptional. They're excelling in tech at the high schools. And so I'd like to welcome our guests on stage who are going to accept 23 exceptional students are going to accept $2,500 scholarships. Thank you. Where are the students?
Can we welcome Okay, she's got it.
So let's take a moment to honor what the future looks like. And first, I'd like to announce Johanna Jokatan from Archbishop Carnegie Regional Secondary. She's working to connect elementary school girls with STEM, and she's project developer for the Youth Mental Health Association. Johanna wants to pursue a career in web development and UX design and is heading to Simon Fraser's Bachelor of Science, Interactive Art and Technology programs. Johanna? Come on, Johanna.
All right, listen up. This is important. All right, our next winner is Stephanie Nguyen from Terry Fox Secondary. She's been a top academic student there for 2 years in a row. She's also a dedicated volunteer at the MSL Puree Lab at UBC. Now, Stephanie is aiming to be a biomedical engineer. Biomedical engineer, and is entering the Bachelor of Applied Sciences program at UBC. Congratulations.
Now I'd like to announce KAYLAN Wang of Equal Hugh McRobert Secondary, who is active in Science World's Future Science Leaders program. She aspires to build a career around public health and disease prevention. KAYLAN is headed to the Bachelor of Science program at UBC. Please congratulate our outstanding student. They don't know who you are. You have to Pardon me. And now we would like to welcome our 3 exceptional post-secondary students to accept their $3,500 scholarships. I'd like to welcome Brianna Carrells, was UVic's Co-op Student of the Year in 2017 and a nominee for the Canadian Co-op Student of the Year. She is currently working towards a Bachelor of Engineering and hopes to pursue a career in biotech. Congratulations.
Okay, Kieran Halliday from UBC is a decorated athlete, recipient of academic distinction, and on track to be part of the sustainability movement in the tech industry. He is currently working towards a Bachelor of Applied Science degree in computer engineering with a focus on one of my favorites, mobile application development. Unfortunately, Kieran could not join us this evening, but I think a round of applause is appropriate nonetheless.
Thank you, Phil. Now, Julia Mattia is in the Bachelor of Master of Management dual degree program at UBC and is an active member for the UBC's Focus on Women in Computing Society. She is an advocate for diversity in STEM and aspires to one day represent women in the tech sector across BC and around the world. Please join me in congratulating these amazing students, future leaders. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we thank them.
I think we're
Thank you. Thanks, Jill.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much. I do have the first of this evening's 3 surprises. So students, don't go too far, because there's something extra special to announce right now. As many of you know, last year, Bill Tam retired after a fantastically successful tenure as CEO of the BC Tech Association. To recognize all that he contributed to our sector, BC Tech's Board of Directors decided that the perfect retirement gift would be not a watch, not a bottle of whiskey, but to establish in Bill's honor a Bill Tam Scholarship Fund. Bursaries from this fund go to recognize the BC Tech scholarship student who best represents the values that are so closely associated with Bill and BC Tech as a whole. Be of service, succeed together, pay it forward. Please join me in recognizing the following 2 exceptional and surprised students who will each this year receive an additional $1,000 bursary. KAYLAN Wang and Julia Mattia. Would you join us on stage? And Bill, it would be our honor if you would join the students on stage for a photograph. Oh, fantastic. KAYLAN? And Julia? Thank you. And just pose right there as well.
Okay, congratulations, students. Bill, not wearing the white tuxedo, he's changing things up this year. It's a new look for Bill. We have another special award we're going to give out to get things going, yeah?
Yeah, we do.
All right, congratulations to all of our students so far, and it's obviously exciting to see the future for them at this young age, but our next presenter, Korn Ferry, knows people. They know the tech sector, and they know leaders. And they have helped BC Tech and the Digital Technology Supercluster recruit, and I'm sure they've helped many of you find team members who are helping lead your company and build our ecosystem. So if you could, please help me in welcoming Caroline Jelinek, the Senior Client Partner at Korn Ferry, to the stage. Caroline.
Thank you, Riaz. At Korn Ferry, we know the impact a great leader can have on a company, on a culture, and on a community. Korn Ferry provides expertise in the full range of talent advisory services, from organizational design through compensation into leadership development and search. We help our clients identify the talent they need, the talent they have, and help them close the gap with either people development, support, or search. We are honored to sponsor and present the TIA Person of the Year. And as you'd expect, each and every finalist is a leader. Each of them is at the helm of a high-performing company or organization. Each of them acts as a mentor, and each of them is a strong advocate for diversity. Like so many of you in the room tonight, these nominees are making real steps to make sure that women and marginalized groups play a pivotal role in our industry. They help the tech sector lead the way for the entire business community. This year's finalists for Person of the Year award are
Jill EARTHY. Jill EARTHY is a pioneer, a connector, and a leader. She founded and sold 2 companies and is today Chief Growth Officer, front founder. Jill knows tech has the power to do good. She co-founded the Raise Collective to help female entrepreneurs access capital, and she co-chairs We for She, helping connect young women in high school with the limitless opportunities available for them in science and technology.
Next, we have RAGHWA GOPAL. His efforts as CEO of Accelerate Okanagan have helped grow tech to a $1.5 billion industry, making it as big a player in the valley as wine and tourism. He has taken community building to amazing heights. In fact, it's one of the main reasons the Okanagan became one of only 5 regions worldwide selected by Techstars as a pilot to build a community roadmap for the tech startup ecosystem.
JUDI HESS has been a player in BC's tech sector for more than 3 decades. CEO of Copperleaf since 2009, she transformed the company into one of the fastest growing and largest software players in BC and in Canada. She's an advocate for women in business, technology, and leadership, and she's tripled the number of women working at Copperleaf.
Dr.GERRI SINCLAIR. The doctor brought a posse here tonight, I like it. Has spent more than 25 years making a difference across the tech sector. She's done it as an entrepreneur and educating the next generation, and now as managing director of Kensignton Capital, which runs the province's $100 million BC Tech Fund. At every stage of her career, she's dedicated time to mentoring and to helping women rise higher as leaders.
WALIA founded the nonprofit Launch Academy in 2012 to help entrepreneurs and startups learn how to build high-tech companies faster and more efficiently. The more than 500 startups they've helped have raised over $150 million and created more than 1,000 jobs. Launch Academy practices a culture of diversity. Its core team brings together 5 women and 5 men from different cultural backgrounds with ages ranging from millennials to Gen X. Caroline?
And the envelope says that the person of the year for 2018 goes to JUDI HESS.
Okay, well, this is quite an honor, and I'm really excited to be here. I have spent the last, 35 or more years in the tech sector in British Columbia, and I started at McDonald Detweiler in 1981, moved to Creo. Actually, I'm excited about the new MDA logo that I saw tonight for the first time. That's exciting. Moved to Creo, and I want to have a shout out from my table here at Copperleaf. I am a huge fan of women in STEM. I'm a huge fan of technology in British Columbia, and all I want to do is help this sector grow. And when I look back at the time when I started here 36 years ago, I just can't believe how much we've done. We have a huge way to go, and I hope we do a fantastic job driving it forward, and I hope I can be a part of that for many, many more years. So thank you very much to the BCTIA and everyone else in this room driving technology in British Columbia. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, JUDI. She's got a powerful voice, that JUDI. Can't miss her. All of those people, all of those nominees making a big difference in tech here in BC. Now, the room tonight filled with a lot of people making a difference as well.
It's amazing. Some of the people who were here at the very start of BC Tech, back when the Electronic Manufacturers Association of BC and the BC chapter of the Information Technology Association of Canada. I'm really glad we changed the name. When they combined forces, and some came after and built this industry into what it is today.
So one by one, we'd like to call up some of these special people who share in this terrific history and join us center stage on the marks. Let's start with the originators of BC Tech, Judy Bishop and Barry Carlson.
Let's also welcome past Bill Thompson Lifetime Award winners, James Topham, Keith Spencer unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight, Morgan Sturdy, and Alan Winter. We also welcome past Person of the Year award winners, Jonathan Rohn, Warren Roy, who couldn't be with us but sent Shannon and Calvin, his better halves, in his stead, and Jeff Booth. I must insist you join us.
Past BC Tech board members, Paul Geyer and Kirsten Sutton, please join us on stage. And past BC Tech CEO, Pascal Spott-Helfer.
What an incredible group.
Great legacy they all leave us with. We are building on their legacy. So one more time, please join us in thanking what they've
25
done.
years.
25 years
Thank
of
you.
history on this stage. Thank you. So that's just whetting the appetite. We're just getting started. Jill, what do you say we get the dinner program going and then give out the rest of the awards right after?
Let's do that.
Okay, dinner is served, everybody. Thank you.
See you after the
Enjoy.
break. Okay.
Please welcome back to the stage, Riaz Megji.
Hey, thanks to the two tables in the front that just gave me that applause. I appreciate that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen in this room, if I can have your complete attention. I know we've had a great time mingling, but if you can help me out, I need complete attention here. Thank you. I need to ask you all a very important question. Can you hear me in the back? Yes. You can hear us in the front too? Yeah, all right. Listen, thank you for your patience. I know we had some audio challenges. We're getting those sorted out for you because coming up are going to be some amazing awards to recognize your accomplishments. But listen, about a month ago, had the chance to sit down with Jill and we were looking at all of these great nominees for the BC Tech Awards 25th anniversary. And as I looked at many of your headshots, I know in BC we're known for the tech industry, but in BC we're also known for being Hollywood North. So I'm not sure if you know, there's actually a BC Tech celebrity simulator that we ran some of your headshots through to see the movie star potential. So before we get to the awards, we're going to play a little game called BC Tech Mogul or Movie Star. How does that sound? Yeah? Okay. Now I'm looking around this room. I know we've had dinner. There are some beautiful faces here. One face that is missing, Ryan Holmes. We all know Ryan Holmes, right? 3 people know Ryan Holmes? He's the unicorn, come on, right? Now Ryan couldn't be here this evening, but we've got his headshot. Let's bring up the beautiful headshot, Ryan Holmes. Good old Vernon boy, known for Hootsuite, just got married, he's happy. We took his headshot, there it is right there. We ran it through the BC Tech Celebrity Simulator, and well, let's have a look. All right, all right, all right. Little Matthew McConaughey, okay. That's gonna get us going. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Let's look around this room here. Oh, is that Kirsten Sutton from SAP? Let's give it up for Kirsten, everybody. Give it up for Kirsten. Kirsten, how are you? Really uncomfortable?
I'm great.
Yeah?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You want to stand up with us? Anyone ever tell you you look like a celebrity?
No.
Okay, that's about to change. Ladies and gentlemen, we ran it through the BC Tech Celebrity Simulator. Let's have a look. Kirsten Sutton or Jennifer Aniston?
Hey!
What? Wow. Even Jennifer's shocked at that one.
Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you. All the choices. I'm honored.
You are on fire. I love it, Kirsten. Okay, who's next here? Who's next? Fun little game. We took all of the headshots, put it through the simulator. Let's take a look at the slide board, and we're going to see who's... Oh, this is Ray WALIA, right? Oh, Ray. You look really impressed right now, Ray. Founder of Launch Academy, a true champion for BC Tech, Ray. Come on out, man. Stand up, pound it out. How are you? How's the night going?
Sorry, what'd you say?
How's the night going?
To Jill's point, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm very lonely. It's a tough life.
He's lonely, everybody. We need to help him out. Well, you know what? I think this celebrity simulator could help you out. Let's take a look at Ray's photo one more time. Innocent eyes. Shah Rukh Khan, Bollywood, watch out. What do you think, man?
Good fit, yeah.
Good fit, okay. Maybe let's do a couple more here. Let's take a look at the next photo. Everybody's enjoying themselves. You guys having fun? Yeah. Oh, Lori Schultz. Lori! How did that happen? You're right in front of us. Lori, President CEO of ACL, doing great things for BC Tech. Let's give Lori some love. So, anyone ever tell you you look like a celebrity?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I don't like the person that they said.
Oh, so this could be really awkward.
It could be. I pray it's not her.
Okay, so let's look at Lori's headshot. I love the bob. The hair is really working. Just call her Mrs. Incredible, okay? Is that one okay?
I like that one better.
That one's better. Okay, that's a win. That's a win then. Incredibles 2 in theaters June 15th, just saying. Okay, I think let's just do one more before we keep it going. Big Papa. Bill Tam. Hey, I haven't officially met you. What's going on, man?
Hey, bud. How are you?
I miss your white tuxedo. Everyone was hyping you.
Oh, no. It was overrated.
So, okay. Well, listen, we did our due diligence on this because Bill Tam, a great contributor to the BC Tech Association, we actually found out the reason through the celebrity simulator of why Bill Tam retired as president and CEO. So let's take a look at Bill's headshot one more time. The reason is Bill is actually going to be playing Short Round from the upcoming Indiana Jones movie.
That's awesome. I always wanted to be that guy.
Big things. Don't forget the little people, Bill. Bill, thank you. Jill, let's keep the awards going, shall we? Let's give away some hardware. Back over to you.
Thank you so much, Ria. Thank you. Who knew we had so many celebrities in our midst? And thank you for erasing the trauma of past skits from our memories. We're about to start the second half of our award show. But before that starts, we want to introduce you to the people who sifted through the nominations this year. They invested so many hours in thoughtful consideration and discussion before deciding on our worthy winners. To help me thank this year's judges, I'd like to invite to the stage the minister responsible for the BC government's procurement of IT systems and for connectivity. She has the budget and the mandate to increase purchases from BC's homegrown companies. So that's right, she's the biggest customer in the room. I only ask that you just let me finish tonight's awards show before you approach her to talk about deals. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Ginny Sims, BC's Minister of Citizen Services.
You guys look awesome from here. A room packed of techies. What else could anybody ask for on a Friday evening, right? Thank you, Jill. I'm so pleased to be here tonight because my ministry and BC's tech sector have a lot of work to do together. As Jill mentioned, connectivity is in my ministry portfolio and it's the foundational piece for the tech sector. Just like a century ago, when railroad tracks were laid, bringing economic development to communities, we too are laying tracks. But this time, they're being laid with high-speed fiber optic cable. These tracks will connect rural and remote communities to the new digital economy. They will connect our First Nations and Indigenous communities and provide the foundation for business, like yours, to succeed from all across our great province. And just like with connectivity, I've been tasked to ensure BC government procurement increases innovation, improves competition, and helps our technology sector grow. And that's where you come in. There is so much innovation to celebrate in BC, and we want to make sure our procurement works better for companies that hire locally and have a local supply chain. But as Jill said, let's talk. Being responsible for procurement, I know about the rules that need to be in place before an award is given. It takes a lot of hard work and a dedicated team. The same holds true for tonight's awards. Please join me in welcoming Kostya Polikyavov from KMPG, who will introduce the fellow judges who were responsible for weighing the incredible nominations for tonight's awards.
Thank you, Minister. Hello, everyone. On behalf of all of us at KPMG, a huge congratulations to everyone in the room, all the nominees, all the finalists, all the winners. Let's give everyone a hand. Boy, what an incredible year for the TIAs. You know, this was the biggest year for the TIAs ever, over 200 applications, which is great. And I'm here on behalf of the judges. I had the honor of serving as a judge once again, and what a terrific and really difficult job that it was. And every year, and it's Jill's fault and it's Bill Tam's fault, it gets harder and harder and harder. But I'll tell you, the people, the technologies, and the companies that we see just keep proving that BC is going to dominate the tech world for a long, long time. That's right, that's okay, we can clap. As I said, it was an honor to be a judge, and I'm here to recognize the judges, and I'll tell you, judging is a difficult process. It's long, and it's equal parts art and science. And no process is perfect, but you can rest assured that the group of judges that was assembled has put in the time, has put in the care, and really went above and beyond to make sure that this is a great process. And so what I wanted to do now is just recognize all of the judges in the room. And so what I'd like to do is name all of you. I'm sorry. I'd like you to stand up if you can, and then at the end maybe we can just recognize the judges as a group. So I'll listing them off. Kathy Butler from CIBC, Adrian Kempton from TELUS, David Climie from Sierra Wireless, Cameron Burke, PwC, Michael Gilbert from Semios, Caroline Luco from WIP, Michael Henson from NextLogic, Matt Switzer from Hootsuite, Andrew Reed from VC Labs, and of course, our chair, Caroline Jelenic from Korn Ferry. Good job to the judges. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kostya. And thank you to our incredible judges. Now, I'd like you to invite you to join with me in one of the most special parts of this evening's celebration. Each year, the BC Tech Board of Directors meets to determine if this is one of those special years. It doesn't happen every year, but every so often, when someone from our industry has built up the track record and the record of accomplishments that adds up to a lifetime's worth of achievement. We reflect if it's time to honor someone who's demonstrated leadership in our industry throughout their career and served as a role model to others. This year, I'm delighted to tell you, is one of those years. The Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award was established to honor a pioneer of BC's tech sector after he passed in 1985. Bill was an early-stage investor, a director and mentor of dozens of small, struggling companies through the 1970s and 80s. He supported early anchors like MDA, Westronics, and Mobile Data International. Graduates from those companies would go on to build new anchors like Creo and MDSI. His was a lifetime of achievement that even today, 33 years later, is continuing to have an impact. The Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award is in partnership with the BC Securities Commission. Their work in making sure BC's security market is fair and warrants public confidence provides the financial security and foundation that our whole industry depends on. So please join me in welcoming the BC Securities Commission's John Hines to the stage to present this year's Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Jill. On behalf of everyone at the BC Securities Commission, it's great to be here for a third year to present the Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award. The BCSC shares the tech sector's drive for innovation. For example, since this time last year, we've issued guidance on how securities laws apply to cryptocurrency offerings, registered Canada's first investment fund manager dedicated solely to cryptocurrency investments, expanded the crowdfunding regime, issued disclosure guidance for public companies with cannabis operations in the US, sought public input on potential measures to clarify or modernize securities laws for fintech stakeholders, and we've defined and begun work on a range of potential regulatory changes to reduce the cost of capital for new and existing businesses, regardless of the sector. So I'm excited to be here tonight to help pay tribute to a BC tech sector pioneer. Delivering a lifetime of achievement is no easy feat. It requires relentless passion that perseveres through challenges and persists through decades. It demands strong vision, including selfless sharing and mentorship that helps advance the entire ecosystem. And of course, such a lifetime has a lasting impact on all of us. It builds our collective pride in BC. Tonight, we honor someone who is all of this and more, Dr.GERRI SINCLAIR. GERRI is a trailblazer, a woman of firsts. She was the first BC woman to have a successful exit when her NCompass Labs sold to Microsoft in 2001. She was the first president of the Premier's Technology Council. GERRI was founding director of the Excite Lab at Simon Fraser University, which was the first digital media technology R&D center in Canada. She was the founder and CEO of the Centre for Digital Media, an innovative graduate school program awarding a master's degree in digital entertainment, mobile social media, and video game design. And now, she's the Vancouver-based managing director of Kensignton Capital, the company that's run the $100 million BC Tech Fund since it launched in 2016, a role where she's helping the next generation of trailblazers make their own paths. Thanks to GERRI's trailblazing, British Columbia has emerged as a global leader in digital media. The tech sector is stronger because of her efforts and her ideas over the decades. Please join me in welcoming GERRI SINCLAIR, the winner of this year's Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award, to this stage.
I'm going to let you go past me.
Oh, wow. And I do mean, oh, wow. I have to tell you that I'm both totally thrilled and humbled to be the recipient of this extraordinary award. But I also have to admit that at the same time, I'm rather perturbed and a little shaken by the heavy implications of what a lifetime, and I repeat, a lifetime achievement award really means. Doesn't it kind of suggest that maybe I'm now close to the end of my career? That perhaps I have already peaked? That I'm well past my best buy date? I mean, how many accomplished young or even youngish people can you name who have been recipients of a Lifetime Achievement Award? Lillian Gish, the famous silent film star who also happens to be one of my role models, received the American Film Association Lifetime Achievement Award when she was 90 years old. And closer to home, Christopher Plummer was honored with the Canadian Screen Lifetime Achievement Award at age 87. I've personally never paid much attention to age, neither to my own nor to anyone else's, As I've moved through my life, I've always assumed I was the same age and the same height as everyone, both men and women. But lately, I'm noticing that almost all of the people I work with are both younger and taller than I am. But I can assure you that I'm not about to let the fact that I might be old and short stop me. So I have a modest proposal for Jill and the members of the BC Tech Board. From now on, you should consider calling this the Bill Thompson Half-Lifetime Achievement Award, because I'm looking forward to committing the next 30 years of my life to supporting the social, environmental, and economic impact of the technology ecosystem in this province. I make it no secret that Frogger is my favorite video game. And yeah. And over the course of my rather checkered career, jumping from Shakespeare prof to entrepreneur to government policy wonk to venture capitalist, I have been supported by the hearts and minds and on the backs and shoulders of hundreds, maybe even thousands, of generous and talented people. But rather than thanking them all individually, fortunately for you, I have aggregated and anonymized them to comply with the European Union's new GDPR privacy regulations, which are a much needed but still only a first step in giving individuals more control over what third parties can do with their personal information. So I have to ask, where, Government of Canada, are you? Oh, right. Oh, right. You have been preoccupied. You have been preoccupied these days with buying a pipeline, rather than investing in the future economic and environmental innovation that could drive new markets for energy technology in this province. So please don't get me started. And I think I'm entitled to rant, but really I want to extend a heartfelt expression of love and gratitude to my dear, dear family and friends, to the several hundred students that have sat through my classes at UBC and SFU, to the kick-ass teams I've had the privilege of leading at Excite, Encompass, Microsoft, the Premier's Technology Council, the Centre for Digital Media at Great Northern Way, and the BC Tech Fund, as well as the exceptional group of people I am so fortunate to work with at Van City and Kensignton Capital. And a big shout out to them as well. I have two big tables of fans out there. And a big thanks to the BC Tech Association, which is celebrating 25 years working so effectively on behalf of the technology industry of this province. And a special wink of gratitude to the spirited and sprightly gang who nominated me. And although I haven't named any of you individually, all of you know who you are, and it's so great to see so many of you in my crazy, crazy karass here with me tonight. So once again, let me tell you how thrilled I am to be the recipient of the award, and I look forward to seeing you all at the after party, and that the BC Tech Fund and Kensignton are proudly co-sponsoring this evening. Thanks again.
I like Jerry. She's spicy, right? Jerry, 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 Jerry. Okay, thanks to the 10 people that participated in that. That was nice. That was a great speech, and obviously from the heart, and that's what we're about to hear with the next set of awards. We're going to move from lifetime achievements of leadership to recognizing companies that are truly making a difference for people. SAP is one of these companies, a global company. Yeah. And they're proud of it too. That's awesome. That makes a point of engaging with local community wherever they build business. They lean local. And teams of SAP employees volunteer to help nonprofits and social enterprises bridge the digital divide. Their corporate grant program focuses on supporting computer science education and building a diverse workplace. So here, to present the Community Engagement Award, the Vice President and Managing Director of SAP Labs Canada, and Jennifer Aniston has nothing on her. Give it up, Kirsten Sutton.
Thank you, Riaz. I was just in the back looking up Jennifer Aniston to see if maybe we were born in the same year or had anything to do with each other, but apparently she's younger than me. So we're very happy to be here tonight, and I'm very honored on behalf of SAP and our 1,500 rock stars here in Vancouver to be sponsoring this award for the 10th year. We at SAP believe in giving back, and certainly what's very important and part of our mission statement is that we want to improve people's lives. So tonight, we're celebrating companies that share these values with us. Finalists in this category have a direct impact on the community where they live, work, and play. Each of us has deeply embedded giving back in their cultures. So, and the creativity that they show and the innovation in their organization is extended far outside that organization in the good they try to do in the world. So, the nominees are...
If you've bought a cell phone, IQ Metrics has likely been part of the experience. Their technology helps more than 20,000 wireless stores across North America manage their retail operations. Giving back is built into their operations. Employees get 4 days a year to volunteer. $200,000 a year is set aside for various causes. And the company has been a leader and a major fundraiser with the Workout to Conquer Cancer.
Traction on Demand, harnessing technology to help hundreds of nonprofits and some of the world's largest companies better connect is what their people is all about. Doing good for the community is an actual company department called Traction for Good. The program started in 2010 with referral fees for recommending technologies, and now supports community and nonprofit initiatives with donations, volunteerism, and Salesforce service grants.
Left, bringing together media and technology with mobile mesh networking and internet-based businesses. Left is working to bring connectivity and all the educational and economic benefits that brings to more than 4 billion people worldwide. Last year, more than 1,000 hours went into volunteering as part of the company's unlimited time off to do good. Their sponsorship of hackathons like Girls in Tech help inspire the next generation about the limitless possibilities of the tech sector.
Our next nominee, Chimp. Chimp, are you here? All right, Chimp, all about using technology so it's easier for people, companies, and charities to connect and together to change the world. The company business model is about giving, so it makes sense that giving is built right into their culture. They match employee donations up to $1,200 a year, and employees' volunteer hours earn credits in their Chimp accounts so staff can donate to causes they support.
So, Kirsten.
This is the really fun part. So, this year's Community Engagement TIA goes to, drumroll, IQ Metrics.
We totally did not expect this against all the other amazing nominations or nominees. Philanthropy is ingrained in us at IQ Metrics. It's one of our core values. We put it into everything we do, and it's what we look for in our people, and it's what we look for in our clients, and yeah, this is just awesome. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, IQ Metrics. You and your team are an inspiration. Our next award is for Tech Culture of the Year, and here to present it is a company whose culture can be summed up in 4 words. Honest business is fun. They know this and they live it. They're often found on lists of Canada's best places to work. For 75 years, the Business Development Bank of Canada has been working to support small and medium-sized businesses and help them grow. Please welcome Mark Juan, the Regional Director of the Technology Group at BDC, to the stage.
Thanks, Jill. Every company culture has a secret sauce. At BDC, ours has been finding the perfect balance between technical, personal, professional, and fun. I mean, we're a bank owned by the government, so fun is relative. We're proud to sponsor the award recognizing the secret sauce that these finalists have found. These companies are focusing on wellness, work-life balance, and on giving back as pillars of their operations. They know that the time and energy invested in keeping people happy and healthy has an excellent return on investment. This year's finalists for Tech Culture of the Year are
Clio. Clio introduced the first cloud-based management solution for law firms, helping firms in 90 countries spend less time on admin tasks. The company provides mental and physical wellness benefits to support everyone on their team, including on-site fitness classes, a $2,000 mental wellness allowance, and paid volunteer days.
IQ Metrics. This evening's first repeat nominee, but not our last. IQ Metrics supports more than 20,000 retailers in the wireless sector with technology. They support their team with unlimited sick days, covering IVF and the health plan, and a fully paid 2-month sabbatical after 7 years of service.
Eastside Games. Eastside? They are a mobile game studio that prides itself on fierce independence and community being everything. They host monthly discussions about the importance of mental health and even host a night that brings together female staff to promote empowerment and support.
Unbounce. Unbounce helps marketers quickly create, launch, and test high-converting landing pages, pop-ups, and sticky bars. In 2014, they had no women in senior leadership or engineering management, but today it's 45% and 30% respectively. And they found center stage to get more women on stage at tech and marketing conferences.
Absolutes Technology. They're ready to party, I like it. Absolutes Technology makes sure IT pros can tackle cybersecurity threats in real time anywhere in their system, devices, data, or applications. They sponsor charity initiatives and volunteer opportunities and help employees help pick who gets support. In fact, last year, the Absolute team collectively decided to forego their corporate holiday gift, donating it instead to charity. Mark.
This year's Tech Culture of the Year award goes to Clio.
Thanks. Please stand up, Team Clio. You guys deserve a huge round of applause. Soak it up. This is a really special thing for us to be recognized by in our, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary as a company this year. And I think the most remarkable thing for us has been over the 10 years we've grown, I think at some point you realize in your company's evolution that there's something really special in your culture that you want to maintain. And you realize that maybe in year one when you're 5 or 10 people. But finding a way to let that culture evolve and scale and grow as you become, as we are now, a 300-person company, and still be something you're super proud of and something that energizes your employees is a really remarkable achievement. And at some point, you hand that over to your staff, and you hand the culture over to them and say, make this what you want it to be. And I'm so proud of what our team and our company has built as a corporate culture. So please join me in recognizing Team Clio and the incredible team they've built and the culture they've built. I'm so proud of it. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations again to the team at Clio. Now our next presenter, the law firm of Harper Gray, knows about the power of doing good. They have offered pro bono support to many important causes, including representing Aboriginal women in the Missing Women's Commission. They have provided legal support to autistic children seeking funded treatments, and they passionately support and sponsor the technology community here in the province of BC. So if you could, please welcome Stephen Lucas, the co-chair of the Business Law Practice Group from the law firm of Harper Gray, to present the Spirit of BC Tech Award.
Thank you, Riaz. You forgot to mention all the accidental pro bono work we do for those clients that don't quite make it and stiff us on our bills, but we're all there. So Harper Gray is a Vancouver-based business and litigation law firm. As one of the leading and most well-established firms in British Columbia, we have a long tradition of excellence and reputation for delivering high-quality legal services. Our core strength in business law, corporate commercial litigation, and other practice areas served as the foundation from which we have developed many niche practices, enabling us to offer clients a wide range of legal services, including to you here in the technology community. The Spirit of BC Tech Award is new this year, and it's important, and it's the one with the winner selected by you, the technology community. The award is about recognizing the company that most exemplifies the true spirit of BC Tech. Entrepreneurial to the core, determined to succeed, a strong sense of purpose and succeeding as a team, and last but not least, living the vision of technology as a powerful force for good in society. The inaugural 8 finalists for the 2018 Spirit of Tech Award are
Ayogo Health. They are pioneering an entirely new approach to patient engagement and improves health outcomes with a breakthrough blend of gamification, behavior psychology, economics, and technology.
Finger Food Studios, bringing clients from around the world to BC with its passion for problem solving and its heavy investment in holographic technology research and development.
Vancouver Island's Llama Zoo. Hey. They have made the leap from 3D anatomy solutions for veterinary education to helping Canada's largest diversified mining company develop truly disruptive technology for the mining industry.
Ripen. Founded by 2 UVic grads, Ripen tackles underemployment faced by grads and the challenges organizations face accessing talent. They do this through an experiential learning platform which connects students, educators, and organizations with real-world industry projects.
Technical Safety BC. A regulator in the public safety space, and they embrace the latest data science tools and tackle issues such as roboethics and data ops, and they've combined an AI roadmap with ethics guidelines, and it's winning them recognition worldwide.
Victory Square. Victory Square is about founding socially responsible companies, about providing opportunities to female founders and thought leaders, and about giving back to the community with time, talent, and treasure.
Wealth Bar. Wealth Bar started to make it easier for Canadians to invest and manage their finances. They have made this happen with their pioneering of the robo-advisor model here in Canada.
Weave. custom fit technology that has brought together an enthusiasm for 3D printing and a desire to solve a problem in the insole and footwear markets to build a technology that connects people to custom insoles from their smartphone.
So there were more than 700 votes cast this year, and one clear winner emerged. They had the most #1 rankings and a large number of second and third place votes. The winner of this year's Spirit of BC Tech Award, the first ever, as selected by you, the community, is Iogo.
Well, it's amazing. Thank you. Thanks to everybody who voted. Thanks to all the other nominees for making it a challenging prize to win this year. We've had some tremendous companies. Every morning, I'm privileged to watch our team arrive at work. A dedicated, talented team, as diverse as our great province. A team that is half women. It is 20% immigrants. I watch them arrive by bicycle, by wheelchair, by transit, by foot, some even by car, although we're trying to cut down on that. And it's a tremendous privilege to work with such a diverse team. And I often get asked, how did we create such a diverse group of people in our company? And I'll tell you the secret right now, and that is that we hired the best, the smartest, the most talented, the most compassionate, energetic people we could find. And lo and behold, it turned out to be just as diverse as the community we recruited them from. All of you, thank you very much.
Congratulations. Our next award partner, MDA, knows about the heights innovation can reach. They're global leaders in space robotics, satellite payloads, and geospatial radar imagery. And they're no stranger to the TIAs. They've been here many, many times as a presenter and 5 times as a winner. Tonight, they're handing out the hardware. So please join me in welcoming Norman Hannaford, the Vice President and General Manager of MDA's Surveillance and Intelligence business, to present this year's Excellence in Technology Innovation Award.
Well, thank you, Jill, and good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of MDA. We've transformed ourselves into Maxar Technologies over the last year, a combination of 4 companies, Radiant Solutions, SSL, Digital Globe, and MDA, but still very proud to be driving the next stage of innovation and growth here in British Columbia. It's always a special honor to present awards to some of BC's brightest tech stars. Tonight, we're happy to be recognizing innovators, companies that have invented a unique solution, product, service, or platform that demonstrates a breakthrough development in tech. These ideas from each of the nominees are exciting today. Just imagine how they would have been received at the first TIAs 25 years ago. Each and every one of them has doing good wired into their innovations. Human-like robots, computerized cars, virtual surgery, banking that is friendly and fun. This year's finalists for excellence in technology innovation.
FinAI. FinAI is helping the highly regulated world of financial institutions use the online customer service chat channels that consumers are already used to using with other online businesses. The AI not only helps individuals improve their credit scores and save more, it's also being used to bring banking services to people traditionally missed by banking systems around the world.
Precision OS technology. They're harnessing the power of VR/AR to help orthopedic surgeons hone their skills. Their simulator allows surgeons to practice on a virtual model of their patient, meaning they can explore options before the actual surgery, leading to fewer complications and much better patient outcomes.
Sanctuary AI. Sanctuary AI is developing robots called synths that are so human-like that they're indistinguishable from us physically, cognitively, and emotionally. Jill, should we be concerned about this? Or? Yeah? To do this, the company is also working on the ethical issues. Good. That arise from creating human-like machines and building a micro-society that's a safe haven for synths as acceptance for them has grown.
Mojo. Mojo's technology unlocks all of the data collected by modern vehicle and uses it to empower smarter decisions making around family safety, driver behavior, and vehicle maintenance. Whether it's car dealerships, auto manufacturers, or individual drivers, the result is a deeper understanding of just what's happening in a vehicle. Norman?
And the winner of this year's Excellence in Technology Innovation Award is Fin AI.
Thank you. Wow. Pam, they gave me the mic. We've had a couple of really fantastic years, and before that we had a couple of really, really difficult years. And you learn to appreciate the people who believe in you early and often. And there's a few groups that we would really like to acknowledge tonight. The first is our early investors who have since said they didn't really think our first business idea was great, but they thought that we were okay. So particularly Dave Tedman and Eric Bukvinsky from Yaletown Partners, thank you so much for all the support. The second is to the incredible people who believed in us and joined our team and took our dream to more than we thought it could ever be. They're sitting at table 67, they're watching on the live stream. The most incredible group of people, if you poach them, friendship off forever. And last but certainly not least is to the entire BC Tech community. We started 4 years ago and we went for coffee dates with an incredible amount of people, and the most common question that was asked at those meetings was, what can we do to help? How can we move you forward? What introduction can we make? It's such a wonderful place to get to build a business, so thank you to everyone who's helped move us forward and take us a step forward. So I'd like to propose a cheers to the people who believe in the dreamers and to make those dreams a reality. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Congratulations, FinAI. It's been a great year in a lot of ways, and one is provincial support for the tech sector. In January, the province announced funding for an additional 1,000 post-secondary tech graduates from 2021. In February, the provincial government appointed the first Innovation Commissioner as an ambassador and advocate for our sector, and I know many of you are as excited as I am that our friend Alan Winter, last year's winner of the Bill Thompson Lifetime Achievement Award, took that role. In March, the province expanded the BC Innovation Council's mandate and renamed it Innovate BC, and during the BC Tech Summit just a few weeks ago, Innovate BC's new board of directors were introduced as BC's new Innovation Commission. Led by Thompson Rivers University President and Vice Chancellor Alan Shaver, the board will review the current provincial tech and innovation programs and make recommendations on how we can grow the sector right across the province. This work has been led by Jobs, Trade and Technology Minister Bruce Ralston, who I'd like to welcome to the stage to present the Excellence in Technology Adoption Award.
Thanks very much, Jill. It's an honor to be here tonight, joined by my colleague, MLA and Secretary for Technology, Rick Blumack. Premier Horgan asked me to let you know he's sorry he couldn't join you to celebrate the incredible things happening in BC's tech sector and the impacts you're having right across the province. We both want to thank you for everything you're doing as a sector to build a strong, sustainable, innovative economy that works for everyone. As you know, technology and ideas have real power. They have the power to change how we do things, to help us work faster and smarter, and most importantly, to make life better for people. But to drive change, to solve problems, and to bring benefits to people, you can't stand still. You have to take those ideas and put them into action. We believe in this approach in our government and in my ministry. We are constantly looking for ways to solve the problems facing us as a province and deliver solutions that will benefit and make lives easier for people right across British Columbia. We recognize that the greater adoption of technology is a key part of achieving this goal. That's why the Excellent in Technology Adoption Award is so important. Tonight, through this award, we recognize a company using technology in a way that has significantly improved productivity, competitiveness, profitability, or enhanced the experience of their clients or their own company. Riaz and Jill are now going to share just who the finalists are.
Tech Resources Limited. They are Canada's largest diversified mining company, and they have mined tech for quite a long time. The walkie-talkie that played a key role in the Second World War was invented at their trail operations just before the war, and today, their X-ray enhanced shovels help them process more ore with less waste. Using virtual models of proposed mine sites means people can experience the site rather than just being told about it.
Finger Food Studios. Another multiple nominee this evening. Finger Food Studios uses technology as a tool to solve complex problems for clients across the economy in manufacturing, oil and gas, real estate, retail, mining, and entertainment. They bring together mixed reality, augmented reality, virtual reality, AI, machine learning, the Internet of Things, blockchain, and robotics to help businesses find technology solutions. Finger Foods goes beyond helping companies grow. They're helping them boost safety and reduce environmental impacts.
Like other utilities, Fortis BC has a large part of its workforce out in the fields, many of them out in the open in risk-filled situations. Now, Clevist provides software that connects utility field workers to the office so their locations are known and so they can be managed and used effectively. Together, the two companies have teamed up so Fortis BC's dispatch and supervisory staff can see digital maps and instantly see where their workers are and make sure everyone is briefed before potentially dangerous service restoration work starts.
Elastic Path. Elastic Path software helps global brands across industries like travel, telecoms, publishing, software, and retail build their e-commerce presence. Their impact has been global, having helped the world's top brands generate over $60 billion in over 170 countries. And their adoption of strategy and governance technology from another of tonight's nominees, ACL, has built transparency and efficiency that keeps the team future-focused for their company and their clients. Minister Ralston.
This year's Technology Adoption Award goes to Tech Resources Limited.
Thank you so much. as one of the only non-technology people up here, it's really an honor to work in a city with such a thriving and innovative technology community. So many partners, many of who are in this room, have helped us adopt solutions that we've been able to put in a lot of our operations, not just in British Columbia, but around the world. So thank you so much for that. I'd like to thank the BC Tech for putting on such a great night, as well as Ferris for their support, and last but not least for Lamazoo for being such a great partner. And we know it's not easy as a startup working with a big company. Trust me, we know. But you were a great partner in helping us put this together when it was just an idea and rapidly turning it into a pretty special project. So thanks again.
All right, thank you, Minister Ralston, and congratulations to Tech Resources Limited. How are we all doing here? How's the energy? Good? Well, we've come a long way, Jill. In fact, we've come 25 years, 2 hours, and 33 minutes, but hey, who's counting? Congratulations, we are down to the final 3 awards. And our next award is a reminder that everyone starts small. Every unicorn, every tech giant, every game-changing company began life as a startup. And it's the limitless potential of imagination and the blood, sweat, and tears that get put into the efforts to change the world that we celebrate when we honor the Startup of the Year. So tonight's presenter is here on behalf of a company that was once a scrappy little startup founded by a guy named Bill. Please join me in welcoming Eduardo DeMartin, the director of Microsoft Vancouver. Eduardo.
Please speak loud into the microphone. Thank you.
I will do that.
I heard Riaz was coming, so I busted a tie out. It's my only tie. Thanks, Riaz. Tonight is about recognizing the accomplishment of BC's tech community. This award celebrates the creativity, drive, and passion of the people who strike it out on their own. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to put everything you have on the line and to push those ideas forward. It's their ideas that have the power to change the way we live, shift industries, and even make the world a better place. Tonight, we're recognizing 4 BC companies that embody all of these. Each is less than 3 years old and has fewer than 20 employees and is revenue positive. The finalists are
Clue. Clue helps a company know their competition by combining information shared by coworkers with bot-collected and machine-curated intel from across the web. Up-to-date intelligence gives sales and marketing teams a whole new arsenal of tools. It's helped Clue's clients push more deals over the line quicker for higher values and to raise their win rates.
Lamazoo, second nomination tonight, by the way. Started in Victoria, developing 3D anatomy software for veterinary education. After 2 years, they have customers in 120 countries. Now they are creating 3D and augmented reality / virtual reality solutions, and much of that work happening out of BC Tech's a shared studio space, The Cube. The company is bringing AR and VR to the mining sector so workers can practice heavy machinery maintenance and companies can walk people through a virtual model of an undeveloped mine site.
Hack Capital. Hack Capital's founding philosophy is build something that has value. For them and their customer, that value is a system that helps digital companies hire, train, retain, and motivate employees. They help developers get insights into their work, and their consulting arm helps clients solve their problems with technology. Since they were founded 1 year ago, their team has tripled in size.
Cloudhead Games. Cloudhead Games is a pioneer in virtual reality games and so much more. Their game, The Gallery, has been widely hailed as one of the top virtual reality experiences available on devices such as the Oculus Rift. And Cloudhead is having an impact beyond game. They have been instrumental in developing inner workings that are now industry standard in VR, including locomotion, motion control, and performance capture. Eduardo.
And the startup of the year is Clue.
Awesome. Okay, so this is a huge honor to accept this award on behalf of my co-founder EARTHY and all those hard-working, constantly iterating employees that have left early tonight to come here at Table 40. I also want to thank and shout out to a couple of the early clients, because companies like ours don't make it unless those clients take a chance on us. So to Dell and Hootsuite for taking a shot at a tiny little company that had big plans, thank you. And our investors who believed in the vision way back when and gave us the funding to get there. And then also our families who bear the brunt of the sacrifice, of the startup sacrifice. I want to say a couple of things also about just startups in general. Everyone in this room knows that startups are hard. It takes a special mix of grit, hustle, perseverance, and luck to get the lift off. Success is not an elevator. It's a 100-pound rock that you push uphill day after day after day. Maybe some ingenuity is required, but it's mostly about showing up and never giving up. This award symbolizes all of you out there making those hard sacrifices, stretching your pocketbook, stretching your relationships, and grinding through the tough times to make good on your dreams. So to all of you dreamers, believers, and grinders out there, keep fighting the good fight. And tonight, take a moment to celebrate the wins you've had. Here's to the future anchors of not just BC, but the world. Thanks.
Congratulations to Clue. Our next presenter, as we get down to the final awards, is from the law firm Osler, Hoskin & Harcourt, LLP's Vancouver office. Osler is one of Canada's largest full-service national business law firms with 450 lawyers in offices across Canada and in New York. Osler's Vancouver office is no stranger to growth, having grown from 2 to 35 team members since the launch of the office in August 2015. Osler boasts one of the top-ranked emerging and high-growth companies practice groups in Canada and is an active contributor to the ecosystem and all key technology markets across Canada. So please join me in welcoming Mark Longo, the co-chair of Osler's Emerging and High-Growth Companies Group and managing partner of Osler's Vancouver office, to present the Growth Company of the Year Award.
Thanks very much, Riaz. On behalf of Osler, I'm thrilled to be here tonight to recognize 4 of the industry's fastest-growing companies on the 25th anniversary of the TIAs. I would like to congratulate all of the finalists, especially the many Osler clients up for awards tonight, on their achievements over the last year. Osler's Emerging and High-Growth Companies Group is synonymous with growth. The Osler team works with technology companies from startup through exit across the country and across borders. We have the privilege of serving as counsel to hundreds of high-growth technology companies and venture investors, allowing us to bring to bear our full-service offering as these companies scale. In fact, in 2017, Osler was counsel on $1 billion of the $3.3 billion in venture capital raised in Canada, and 40% of the 333 VC financings in Canada, including 5 of the top 10 financings. The 4 finalists for Growth Company of the Year all have enviable track records of significant revenue growth, international expansion, closing external rounds of financing, and growing their respective teams. These companies are poised to join the exclusive club of the next generation of homegrown anchor tenants of BC tech sector. The Growth Company of the Year finalists are
So you may not give much thought to what happens when you buy a digital gift card online, but BuyATab does. They help brands like Whole Foods, Cineplex, and Air Canada, and hundreds more companies around the globe deliver digital gift cards. In 2017, BuyATab ranked #2 in the annual Profit 500 ranking of Canada's fastest growing companies with a 5-year revenue growth of 18,662%. Their team grew by 85% 2 years ago and 30% last year, and they are planning to grow again this year.
Article. Article is all about making buying furniture simple. They connect customers looking for beautifully designed modern furniture directly with manufacturers. No middlemen, fair prices. Last year, their team grew by 275%. They grew their revenue by 6 times in 2016, then doubled it again last year. This year, they expect to double it again.
Another 2-time nominee tonight, Weave. Weave, the custom-fit footwear with the measurements taken on a smartphone, are in the running to the footwear, apparel, and wearables industries. Weave started out of a home kitchen and a rented conference room and has gone on to raise more than $10 million US in equity funding. A graduate of BC Tech's Hypergrowth program, they are experiencing hypergrowth. Last year, they grew by a factor of 4, and they are on track to deliver 1 million unique products in 2020.
Thinkific. Thinkific is harnessing the power of digital to help people share knowledge. The company's platform helps individuals and businesses create, market, sell, and deliver online courses on their own websites. So far, they've helped more than 25,000 people and businesses create courses in 164 countries and more than 20 languages. Last year, their revenue increased by 117%, and its team more than doubled in size. Mark.
The Growth Company of the Year TIA goes to BuyATab Online, Inc.
Wow. What a tremendous honor to take this home on behalf of BuyATab tonight, especially with so many fantastic nominees and so many other fast-growing companies in BC Tech. BuyATab truly is a product of an amazing team, so thank you to the team at BuyATab that makes everything happen and comes in every day and works so hard to get where we are today. Thank you to BC Tech and to all the sponsors, and we look forward to being back in 2019. Thank you.
Congratulations, BuyATab Online. Well, it's time for the final award of the night.
This is it.
This is time when we celebrate the Company of the Year. We celebrate a clear leader in BC's technology industry. We celebrate a company that's showing BC's thriving tech ecosystem to the world. A global player themselves, this is the 20th year in a row that EY has sponsored the Company of the Year award. It makes sense because they know companies. They've been repeatedly named as one of Canada's best places to work, and for 25 years, they've been handing out their own Entrepreneur of the Year awards. Please join me in welcoming Richard Mockett, partner at EY Vancouver, to the stage.
Thank you, Jill, and good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be here once again to support the biggest award of the night at BC's biggest tech industry celebration in 25 years. At EY, we're committed to helping entrepreneurs succeed. We help companies at every stage of their growth journey and across the major issues that are disrupting their markets. And as importantly, we also rejoice and celebrate with the entrepreneurs in achieving their milestones. We're very proud of our globally recognized entrepreneurial programs, Entrepreneur of the Year, and Strategic Growth Forum. At EY, we're committed to building a better working world. And the same can be said for each of the finalists in this category. The 4 companies in the running tonight represent clear leadership in BC's technology industry. They are anchors in our local tech community, and they are global ambassadors for our tech sector, showing the world what you can do right here in British Columbia. For this, the final award of the evening, I want to do something a little different than in previous years. To celebrate it being a very special milestone anniversary of the Tiers, we felt it was fitting that this award be presented to our hosts for this evening and for every evening in the past 25 years, BC Tech. So Jill and Riaz, I invite you to please present the 2018 Tier for Company of the Year.
Thank you so much, Richard. So first, we'll just run through the nominees.
ACL. ACL is a crime fighter, and their main weapon is digital software. They created the audit analytics category and brought it to the world. Their software has been used to identify illicit financial transactions intended to fund drug cartels, terrorism, and organized crime. It has helped make the world a better place by cleaning supply chains to eliminate the risk of conflict minerals and child labor and exposing healthcare fraud.
Fortinet. Fortinet is another BC-based crime fighter. Their approach is unifying all of a company's digital security technologies into a single security system. It's made them a global leader in broad, integrated, and automated cybersecurity. And what started as a small team in Burnaby in 2000 is now a worldwide team of 5,200 people that's the largest vendor of network security appliances in the world.
Ritchie Brothers. Ritchie Brothers might not seem like a tech company to an outsider, but when you look under the hood, you'll find an amazing example of how every company is rapidly becoming a tech company. Their efforts have taken heavy equipment sales into the digital age, and they've invested heavily in technology and transformed from an auction company to a one-stop multi-channel company that helps customers buy, sell, or list heavy equipment when, how, and where they choose. Today, Ritchie Brothers' digital presence does over $2.2 billion US a year in transactions and has built a dedicated team of over 300 people.
Traction on Demand. Another dual nominee tonight. Traction's innovative cloud technology solutions and applications help North America's largest and most influential brands, as well as hundreds of nonprofit organizations, look to drive their mission through technology. They started as a one-man operation in Port Moody. I think I know that one man. Today, they have a team of more than 330. Over the last 5 years, they've had sustained revenue growth of more than 1,000%, and they've done this without outside investment or debt. They also have a robust community engagement program, Traction for Good, for which they were nominated for an award earlier this evening. So,
here's the moment.
This is it.
To you.
You're trusting me with this?
This is a big honor. Maybe we get a drum roll every table. This is our final award.
It's pretty exciting.
Of the
final
evening.
award of the night. In my view, the biggest award of the night. The 2018 winner of the DIA for Company of the Year is ACL.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. I met ACL
I met ACL 7 years ago, and at the time, I was actually interviewing up and down the east and west coast of the US, trying to convince my teenage children that it was a good idea to consider moving to the US. And I got a phone call from our very own Caroline Jelinek, and she asked me if I had ever heard of the company called ACL, which I hadn't. And so, of course, I Googled to figure what the heck is ACL, and to my horror, I discovered it stood for Audit Command Language. The curiosity got the better of me, and I met our commercial founder, Harold Will, who very silently and subtly, over the better part of 30 years, grew ACL to a global footprint with 7,000 customers in 140 countries around the world. And after 14-some interviews, Harold invited me to join ACL as its CEO. He moved on to the executive chair of our board, and it was a real special privilege to get my hands on a business like ACL, knowing his goal and mine and ours was to continue to build this company with the goal of keeping it here. Together, we have, with my amazing employees at ACL, transformed over the last 7 years nearly every part of our business, from our culture to our gear to our business model. And just this past November, for the first time in our 30-year bootstrapped history, we decided to accept a strategic minority investment from a partner called Norwest Venture Partners. We chose them because they wear our values and they share our vision for consolidating the category that we live in en route to taking this business IPO. And so I hope in a small way that my experience with ACL and ACL's experience with this community can role model another alternative for the amazing 10,000 companies that we have here in BC, and that is the goal of building a company not to sell it, but to keep it. I'm so grateful for this. Thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations to ACL. Congratulations to each and every winner and finalist tonight. And Jill, we've come to an end. So you probably heard us mention this off the top of the show. There's an after party going on, Ballroom D behind us. But there's a tradition that's going to continue here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The toast.
Yes, the champagne toast, AKA biggest selfie in the world.
Why not?
Okay. So as everybody, if I could just invite all of the winners tonight, all of the winners and all of the partners and our ministerial guests and all of the TIA's judges to please come up to the stage. We'd like to give you a champagne toast. We'd like to honor you all together. So please come up to the stage with us now and let's have that group moment. And as everyone makes their way to the stage, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for helping us make this such an amazing night. It's a special opportunity to come together and celebrate the very best of the best in BC Tech. So please bring your award with you, every winner in every category. Join us on the stage for our champagne toast.
So we're going to do the selfie. That's a wrap. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the after party. Get home safe. Thanks so much for being here this year. And congratulations again to the nominees and winners.
Come on up.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's fantastic. Really fantastic win.
Come on in.
Congratulations. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Congrats. Great speech.
Hey, thank you, Phil. Congratulations. Congratulations, Judy. Sorry.